Hey everybody, this is World War Guy here today, and today I'm going to make a video on the different types of German helmets used in World War II. This will be focusing specifically on the Steel Helmet that was used in combat. There were different types of helmets, such as a civil defense helmet and leather helmets and all that, but this will focus on the steel helmet used by frontline troops. In front of you there are three different types which were the most popular ones in the war. On the left right here you have the M35, middle the M40, and on the right side here you have the M42. I will show you the differences and why are they different names, and about what time they came into period and why there are these differences. So, first one here, we have the collector's designated name for the M35 Steel Helmet. This is a reproduction from internationalmilitaryAntiques.com. It is not an original, but it will serve the purpose for this video to show you guys the differences. So the M35, as it says in its name, was developed around 1935, and it's your typical Steel Helmet, a bit smaller than the ones from World War I, you know, shorter brim and not as tall looking. Here you have air vent holes, and as you can see here, there's a separate piece attached to it. You know, instead of just a hole being punctured through, it is that, as well as this piece here attached to it. Mostly just for decoration. There's no actual use for that actual piece. And as you can see here, the rim here, if I can move this out of the way, is rolled over. So once they pressed it on the machines, there was this, the end there was sticking out, so they rolled it over, so it gives it a more smooth feel to it, and it's not a sharp corner or a sharp edge. So that's the shell itself, and then as you can see, there's these decals here. The M35, for the majority of them that were used early in the war, they had two decals on them. Here we see decals for the Heer, which is just the Heer, probably butchered that, I apologize, which is just the regular army. On the left side, you have the eagle holding the swastika in a silver color. If it was Kriegsmarine or Navy, it'd be the same but a gold color. Luftwaffe would be a gold or silver, my bad, not gold, it'd be a silver flying eagle. It looks a bit different than this. And then SS would be, on this side, on the left side, would be a red shield with the swastika in the middle, sort of like the flags you see everywhere. And then on the other side, for the Heer, you have the tricolor national shield, black, white, red. This one's falling off. For Luftwaffe, be the same. Kriegsmarine, the same. And then SS would actually have the SS symbol on this side. The reason why there's two decals on the M35 is because that's what was on for early in the war. But as the war progressed, things changed. And around 1940, the German army came out with the collector's designated name for M40 helmet. The only difference with this is that the air vents are now just punctured through. There's no separate piece attached to it. Just a hole was pushed through and the metal got pushed out, got flattened down like this. There's still the same rolled edge here. And then the liner here is a Finnish liner post-war. This is a Finnish-made helmet, but it is the exact same style that would be used during World War II for the Germans. The liner is different, of course, so is the chin strap, but this is about the shell. Normally, for the decals, you'd still have a decal on the left side. You'd still have the eagle holding the swastika on this side. So again, for the Heer, the silver eagle holding the swastika, Kriegsmarine, Luftwaffe, and then on this side where the shield was wouldn't be there anymore. Some people say, which is probably the most accurate reason, is because of the bright colors it gave away position or such. The SS, however, they got rid of the decal that was on the left side, which was the red shield with the swastika on it, and they kept the SS symbol on the right side, which is how it was put on. And the reason why the air vent holes were not separate pieces anymore was really just to save time. You can produce them a bit quicker this way. And then in 1942 they came out with a new helmet, which is again a collector's name, the M42, and as it says in the name, it was developed around 1942. This one is an original, so that's a good thing. And the difference between this from the M35 and 40 is, first of all, like the M40, the air vent holes are just punctured through. There's no separate piece, it's just a hole through the helmet for the air vent. But now, the difference between the M40 and this one is the edges. They are not rolled over. This is how it would come off the machine, just pressed out, and you have these a flare at the helmet. In 1942, they decided to stop rolling the edge there, just to save on time. That's really the only reason why. And then on some M42s, you would still have the decal. So this is again for the air, because it's a silver eagle holding the swastika. But as you can see on the right side, there is no decal whatsoever. Now, a bit of a history time. So the decals were present until 1943. And as you can tell here, the M42 was produced in 1942. In 1943, they said no more decals whatsoever. No eagle, no shield, no nothing. But of course, as you can see, the M42, this one has a decal on it, which explains that this helmet was most likely produced between 1942 and mid-1943. So this one was given a decal right before they decided no more decals. But most M42s you'll find will have no decals at all. This is mostly just to conceal the troops better, because if you have a big shiny silver thing on your helmet, it kind of gives away your position than if you don't have anything. So that is the ways to differentiate the three different types of helmets used by Germany in World War II. So again, you have the M35, which had rolled edges and a separate piece for the air vent hole. Then you had the M40, which still has rolled edges, but no separate piece for the air vent. It's just punctured through. And then you have the M42, the M42, which this time has just a hole through the helmet for the air vent and no rolled edges, so it's just flared out, left raw. And again, the decals, I explained why. And so hopefully if you're new to the hobby or you weren't too sure on the whole difference between the helmets, hopefully now you know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. If you want to comment on anything, please leave a comment. I enjoy reading it. And if you're watching this and you realize you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. But besides that, you guys have a great day.